what I want you to do while we're going through the questions, you simply respond to the questions like you try to work them out yourself. Drop your comment there, drop your answer, whether A, B, C you think, then I'll go through momentarily as well. But I'm going to start now. So let us look at the first question. It says here, in standard form, 0.0325 is written as what? In standard form. Remember the idea that in standard form, what we do have is an idea that said it is written as a times 10 to the n, where a is a number that is less than 10, but it could be greater than or equal to 1, right? And 10 is an integer, meaning it's one of these numbers, right? Negative, 1, 0, those numbers, right? Those numbers, integers, the whole numbers and the negative of the whole numbers. So basically then we want to look at this quickly and say, all right, the point must come after the first digit that is not a 0. So we're looking for the point to be coming right here. Not there, I mean, right there between the 2 and the 3, right there. So basically you want to see how many times did it jump to go there. So you would see that we're looking at this one here, where the point comes between the 2 and the 3. So 3.25 times 10 to the negative 2, because if the number in the beginning is less than a 1, it's always a negative power. Or some people would say that if you're moving to the right, it's a negative power. All right, so that's that for that one. The second question says, express 0.12 as a fraction in its lowest term. All right, 0.12 as a fraction in its lowest term. Anybody has that answer? All right, guys. Remember the type. I'm expecting you to type on YouTube, not in the Zoom chat, because we are on live. So that's where you type your comment. All right, good. Renee, I see you put D. All right. So Renee put D. Somebody put 3/25 and stuff like that. So you type your comments on Facebook, on YouTube. All right, good. So let me work out this one quickly for us. So we're looking at 12 over 100. Basically, that's what this is. 0.12 is actually giving us 12 over 100. So then you want to break down this whichever way you can. Let us say you say 2. 2 into the 12, 6. 2 into the 100, 50. And then you could go again. 2 into the 6, 3, and 2 into the 25, into this gives 25 times. So you're looking at this as the answer. So yeah, everybody seems like they are correct there. I'm getting Shay, Michelle. Michelle, double check your answer. Yeah, I'm looking for 3/25 there. All right. All right, let's look at the next one. The next one says 540 beads are shared in the ratio of 4:5, right? Shared in the ratio of 4 to 5.
Why does no internet?
The larger share.
What disconnected?
The larger share is what? So then the beads are shared in the ratio of 4 to 5. So the larger share. So when we think about this, 4 to 5
turn it down for me, please.
Is suggesting that we actually have 9 pieces. So then we're saying out of the 9 pieces, we want to know what is the proportion for 5. So 5 out of the 9. That's what we want, the larger piece. And you can multiply this by 540. So this is whether or not you can work up. Yes, I'm seeing some answers coming in there. Type in your answers in the chat, guys, so that we could see if you're on par or what. All right. So basically what you want to do is divide. 9 into the 54 is about 660, and then 5 times 60 giving us about 300 there. So anybody who got C, yeah, I'm seeing, yeah, camera. I'm seeing C, yeah, Shay. Yeah, I'm seeing some people putting in some good answers there. So yes, the answer is C, 300. All right, let's jump onto number 4. So number 4 says 235 times 48.7 gives us 11,444.5. All right. So here you could see now they're asking us what would 23.5 times 0.487 give. For this question, you know, we're not expecting you to work out anything. We're expecting you to understand your decimal. When you multiply with decimal, how many digits are behind the decimal point. So that's what we're looking for here. And you would have seen that, hey, we're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4 digits behind the decimal point. That's the sort of thing you're looking for. So A would have been the good answer. Yes, I'm seeing quite a number of persons throwing in A there. So A would have been that answer right there. And another thing that you could look at to know that A is the answer, even if you never understood the decimal point idea, it's like 0.4 is almost, so 0.487 is almost 0.5, which means a half. So it's near to a half, and you're talking about 23.5, like 22. So a half of that is anywhere near 11 point something. So in any case, so you look at it, A would have been the appropriate answer right there. A. All right, very good, very good. Let us look at this number 5. I've always said that when we know the 8s, then some things comes easier for us. And what do I mean by 8? Mark it down today that 12.5% is equivalent to 1/8 of anything, right? So 12.5% is equivalent to 1/8. All right. What do you say the answer is? Chad. Excellent, Chad. So you throw out your answer there, B, because 12.5% is 1/8. So if 1/8 of something, 1/8, you know, 1 out of 8 is 40. Then what do you think 8 out of 8 is? We simply multiply our 40 by 8 and we get 320 there, because we're looking at 1/8 is 40. So 8/8 will give 320 right there. All right, let's pull to number, where are we? We're at about number 6, right? Let's go for number 6 right there, all the way up there. All right, good. So number 6 says here that there are 40 students in a class. 40 students are in a class. You can, when you find the answer, drop your comments, man. Drop your comments when you find the answer. All right. So 40, we're not number 6, 40 students are in a class. Girls make 60%. Right? Now, 25% of the girls wear glasses. How many girls in the class wear glasses? So let us look at it. 40 girls are in the class. 60%, you know, 60% of that 40, that's girls. So you could do a quick canceling, man. So you cancel, 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 cancel. So 6 4s, that's 24 girls that are in the class. So we have, watch the noise, 24 girls are in the class. 24 girls are in the class. All right, 24 girls are in the class. And then now we're told that 25%, but 25 means quarter. So then quarter of 24, very simple. Half of it is 12, quarter of 24 has to be 6. So we're saying that 6 of those girls, they were wearing glasses. All right, 25% of the girls. So 6 of them were wearing glasses. All right. Let us continue. Let us look at the next number in the sequence. All right, the next number in the sequence right there. We're talking about 1, 6, 13, 22, 33. Come on, let me see those who are going to drop their answers. Anybody with the correct answer? I'm looking if I see the correct answer there. Anybody with the correct answer? I see. All right, Latoya, I see you throwing out A. All right, I've seen a lot of A's coming. Chad, I see you put 46. All right, so let us check. Let's check this. Let's check the pattern. We're looking at 1 to 6. All right, so that's a difference of about 5. And then 6 to 13, that's a difference of 7. And then 13 to 22, that's a difference. That means if you subtract these two things, you get 9 between them. And then you realize I'm getting, oh, so there's a pattern. I'm getting 5 between them, then 7 between them, then 9 between them, then 11 between them. So I am expecting to get 13 between them. So my final answer must be 46. Where is 46, guys? Double check it. Don't make the error. The answer is C. All right, very good, very good, very good. I'm seeing some C's coming out. All right, so there it is. The answer is to, so how you handle this, you have to look. Remember, if you're dropping a comment, you need to drop it at the live, right? At the live. I'm not looking at the comments in the Zoom chat right now. All right, I'm looking at the ones on the live. All right, so let's look at question 8. Question 8. What is the value of the digit 2 in the number 48.621? 48.621. There it is. There's a decimal point right there. So 48.621. What is the value of the digit 2? Let me see if we're on point there. Let me see if people are going to get that right. I'm seeing some answers coming out. I'm seeing a lot of A's. I like the A's. Yes, Elisco. I'm seeing your A coming out there. And I agree that the answer is A, because guess what? The first decimal place is a 10th, meaning a TH. So that's a 1/10 right there. So we're talking about, in terms of the 6 would have been 6 over 10 if we're talking about the 6. But when you reach the 2, it's going to be 2 over 100, because it is the second decimal place, and that is in the 100th with a TH. So the name for it is 100th with a TH. It's a big difference. That's in the decimal system. So the answer is A. And I'm looking at the board. I'm actually seeing a lot of A's coming out. Very good, guys. Excellent working. Excellent working. All right, number 9. For number 9 now, persons who are going to do well at number 9, you must know a little about your square numbers. In other words, then, what I normally do, is to try to know some things. There are some squares that we want to know. There are some squares that we want to know. I could put them on the side here in red. I'm going to just throw some of the squares on the side here in red so that we could see. For example, the first square, 1 times 1 give us 1, 2 times 2, 4. And then it goes on like that. You understand? 3 times 3, 9, 16, 25. And you want to know these. You want to know these so much that you can actually get some things. 11 give us that, 12 give us that, and 13 give us that, 14 give us that. So right now I'm seeing this is the 13 and that is the 14 square there. So when we observe these, what we're saying is the number that they ask is 181. But if you know your square numbers offhand, 1, 2, 3, all of those squares, you're going to realize that the answer is going to be between 169 and 196. But remember now, 169 linked to 13 and the 196 linked to 14. So the answer is A, between 13 and 14. Excellent. I'm seeing some crazy answer going up there. It seems like everybody is on a good form. Every single person on top form tonight. All right, let us look at number 10. All right, so we're looking at number 10. If you have not gone live, my advice to you is get a device and jump on the live. All right, jump on the live and start dropping your comments there. That's where the action is taking place. We're saying that 10, number 10, we're at number 10. It says by the distributive law, all right, 49 times 17 plus 49 times 3 is what? We could employ a quick factorization here. We're going to factorize that common factor. So even though it is number, a lot of people a lot of people think at times that no, the numbers don't factorize. Yes, we factorize the same. So we're talking about factoring out 49. So think about this now, 49 into this, we're going to be left with 17. Then 49 into this piece, we're going to be left with plus 3. So basically we're looking for 49 times 20. And there is our answer at C. Oh, at D, the answer is at D, 49 times 20. All right. So let's be careful there. 49 times 20, there's a plus on top of it. So you have to be looking. I'm seeing where, oh, I saw Sabrina getting the C there. I see Natalia getting the C. Quite a number of persons getting the C, which is very good. Excellent working. Let's jump to question 11 now. We're going at question 11. Let's see what question 11 says. Question 11 is, it says, which of the following sets, all right, is defined by, all right. So it says that x is an integer such that, I'm going to be reading from the middle section here, such that x is less than or equal to 4, that x is greater than or equal to -2. In other words, we're coming from -2 all the way, from -2 all the way up to 4. So we want to think about that. Reading this where x is less than or equal to 4, but greater than or equal to -2. So it's all about integers. And you know, integers only have, it does not carry decimal, it does not carry fraction with it. So we're talking about these, the whole numbers and the negative of the whole numbers. So we're looking to see which one of these would have matched our answer. And I'm seeing a number of persons saying, guess what? I will go for D. Definitely, I'll go for D for this one. And I trust that everybody would agree. This is how the multiple choice questions are looking, you know, guys. It does not get any harder than this. If you are getting these answers now, I guarantee you that's your same performance for the exam 2 weeks from now. All right, so item 12 now is a set question. Honestly speaking, I've seen this question from about 1993. I've been seeing this question for years, all right? This exact question here. Everything is shaded except, all right? So whenever you see any idea where everything is shaded except a particular set, then that is the complement that we're dealing with. Everything is shaded except a particular set. So here it is that this is called P complement. There's a little comma thing there. This is P complement because everything is shaded except P. So in other words, you know, the complement is referring to everything except this set that we're talking about. All right. So what is shaded is actually P complement. And that is why they did not touch P, but they touched the neighbors of P. That's your complement, your neighbors. All right, let's go for question 13. I think it's going to be up top. All right, yeah, it's up top. And it's another set. Let me push it across. So question 13 is another set. It says item 13 refers to the Venn diagram below. All right, let's go for this. Item 13 refers to the Venn diagram below. So here is the deal now. Here is the deal. It says U is the universal set. U is the universal set. U, the number of students who play games. All right, my bad. So U right now, that what we have here, number of students that play games, right? Then we have in it, we have H and V. All right, so here goes H, we have those who play hockey, and then V, those who play volleyball. So that's what we're dealing with. Now, let's see what the question is about. The number of students in each set, all right, is indicated. There it is. We're seeing it. We'll soon go back to that. All right. It says how many students do not play volleyball. Now, I'm going to just shade the volleyball circle. And then after I shade the volleyball circle, any number that is not touched is for that question. So let's go for the volleyball circle. I am going to put that volleyball circle in yellow. So when I shade the volleyball circle, any number that does not get touched is a part of the answer that we need to just find the sum of all of those. So the volleyball circle is that yellow circle right now. All right. So in it, we realize that we touched 2 and 6, 2 and 4. So that's out. We're talking about the things on the outside of the yellow circle. What are we dealing with? 5 plus 3. So we're talking about here 5 plus 3, and it's 8. So 8 persons did not play volleyball. All right, so we're looking for 8 for our answer. Let's just take our time and go up. All right, sometimes the board kind of stop. Yeah, I think it's ready to go now. Yes. All right, board stop a little bit. All right, there it is. So we're talking about the answer is 8. And I trust that everybody is seeing that because we're, yes, all right, I'm seeing a lot of, all right, Simara, I'm seeing El Cisco, Chad, Williams, Courtney, Rodney. All right, very good, very good, very good, very good, very good, Stoner. I'm seeing your answers coming out. Excellent working. We are at number 14 now. Let's check out what number 14 is dealing with. Number 14 says, if Q is equal to A, B, and C. How many subsets can be obtained from set Q? We want to take, I just want to take this moment to say that, guess what? We can find the number of subsets. We can find the number of subsets by using that power of 2. So it's going to be 2 raised to the n, where n is actually the number of elements. Number of elements in that set. 2 raised to any number of elements in that set. So in this case, we're talking about 2 raised to 1, 2, 3 elements. 2 raised to the 3. All right. And we're looking at D. How many persons got that? Everybody seems like they're on fire right now. So I'm seeing some D's coming out. All right. Otavia Howell, I'm seeing your D. Sabrina Brown. All right. Karima, I'm seeing some answers coming out. Excellent working. 2 raised to the 3rd power would have been the number of subsets that we could get out of that. Excellent. Let's jump on to number 15. Let's jump on to number 15. Number 15 says a dress which costs $180 is being sold at a discount of 10%. The amount of the discount is what? So we don't want to know what you're going to pay for it. We only want to know the discounted amount right now. Remember that CXC builds its percentage questions on 10%. All right, it's either multiples of 10% or factors of 10%. So in this case, we are saying, you know, there are many ways you could do it. If you drop off a 0, that is 10% you're finding right now. And that is the beauty about the multiple choice. You drop off a 0 at the end, that's 10%. If you want to work it out and you say, all right, 10 over 100 times 180, then this 0 cancel this one and that 0 cancel that one. We're still getting 18. So we could have just dropped off that 0 at the end and we have our 10%. So the discounted amount that we're looking for is $18 will be coming off. All right, I'm seeing some C's. All right, I'm seeing Shermary Stoner, you're on fire. Natalie Powell, Tim, all right. Karima, very good. Otavia, Tanisha, Sabrina Brown again, Chad. Everybody seeing like they're getting this. All right, Elsie Scott. All right, very good. So question 15 was well done. I'm seeing some good answers coming out. Guys, remember, drop your comments right there. Answer your questions so that I could see them. That's where I'm seeing them. All right, live. All right, so we're looking at question 16 now. At the same time, get at it. Try to work it out for yourself. All right, I'm just here to guide you. All right, so we're saying now, let me just minimize this just a little bit. All right, so here goes. It says an article bought for $125. All right, so the article was bought for $125, was sold for $175. The profit as a percentage of the cost price was what? All right, if you want to do this, you know, what you want to do is to know the monetary profit. So in order to know the monetary profit, I'm going to say, let us label my cost price as CP, and I want to label the selling price as SP. So if I want to know any profit, I'm going to say, you know what, I need to take my cost price from my selling price, which is $175, take away $125. So then I'm seeing that I'm making $50 as in terms of money, right? But as a percentage, we want to represent that 50 over the 125 and then convert this to percentage, right? It does not get harder than that. But definitely there are people who could split this up because I'm seeing 40% by looking at it. All right, I'm seeing 12.5 going 4 times. But what I'm saying is what we could do is to quickly just look at this, right? So if you can cancel, let us say you can cancel with, say, 25, right? 25 into 100 is 4 times. 25 into 125 is 5 times. Then you could say, oh, but I could go again. Let me change the color of the marker, all right? As I do another level of canceling. 5 into itself 1 time, and 5 into 50 is 10 times. So my answer is 10 times 4, and 10 times 4 will give me 40%. So there it is, you're seeing that 40% would have been that percentage increase that you would have made when you step up the price and sell somebody the article that you bought to make a money. All right. Very good. I'm seeing some B's coming out. All right. Carissa Baker. Excellent. I'm seeing Katie's Walters. Katie's Walters. I'm seeing a number of answers coming out. Check them, guys, as we go. Let's look at number 17. Number 17 has been coming for a long while. And it says that if Trinidad and Tobago $6 is equivalent to US $1, then if I have Trinidad $15, what is that in US? And we're suggesting that you employ division now. So we're saying we're going to be dividing that 15 by 6. Definitely 15 into 6 goes 2 times. But when I look at my responses, I'm only seeing one response with a 2, so I'm going to take it. I don't have to even work out to realize that it is 2.5 because only one response starts with a 2, and that is how we actually get aggressive with the multiple choice paper. Only one response started with a 2, so I'm not even going to finish working. My answer is C, and I'm seeing Natalia Powell coming up with a C, Sabrina Brown, Keris, I'm seeing Simara, I'm seeing Chad, I'm seeing Lopez there dropping the $2.50 exactly. All right, excellent work. All right, people, excellent work going on. Now let us look at this one. Number 18 says a dinner. All right, so it is a dinner at a restaurant. So it's a dinner at a restaurant was advertised at $60 plus 18. All right, this one now is going to hold back a number of people. Let me see those who will get this one right. So a dinner was sold, at $60, right? Plus $18 tax. Now, what is the total bill? All right. Let me see those who are going to throw in their answer. I haven't worked it out yet, so I don't know the answer, but I will definitely get to it in a minute or two. So I'm looking to see who would say something. All right. I'm seeing some answers coming in now, some answers coming in slowly. But guess what? Let us quickly look at this. Let us quickly look at this idea. Let us quickly look at this idea. So I will say to you right about now that guess what? I'm going to employ my 10% strategy and then walk myself out without working out. I'm not even going to work this one out. I'm going to use the concept of the 10% because all the percentage are developed on that. Think about this. If it is $60, right? So hold on, let me write this. We're talking about $60 right there. Let me write this over. I don't like how that looks. All right, let me write this over. We're talking about $60 right there. Now, if I drop off a 0, then I'm finding 10%. So 10% of the $60 is 6. I am suggesting that if it were that they charge me 10%, I would have paid 60 plus 6. So 10% would have cost me $66. Then my answer can't be 60. So I know that it can't be 60, right? 10% is 66, but remember it's 18. So I'm going to push it over the 10% and say I'm going to go to 20%. 20% is to double the 6, which will make it $12. So then 20%, is going to go all the way to $72. That means it can't be 81. It can't be 80. It can't be 78 because it is not even 20% they are charging. They are charging 18, so it's going to be less than $72. It's more than 60 and less than 72. I have this as the answer without even working it. My answer is B. So by the process of elimination, I can eliminate those that are not the answer, and then the answer would magically appear without working. So I use that 10% trick just to see the real deal, where the money are at, and then the money is at, and then I could simply just take myself out of it. So the answer there would have been B, which would have been $70. $70.80. All right, let me see those who actually thought yes. I've seen a number of answers. All right, looking good, looking good. Lopez, you're not missing. Courtney, Rodney, yes, Shay. All right, Karima. All right, Danik, Gooden, very good. Kimali, Wholeness, some good answers going on there. Stoner, Lataya, okay, liking, excellent, very good working out, people. You're doing exceptionally well. I must say that you're doing well. You're doing fine. All right. So now let's continue. Let us continue. So we're saying that, hey, here is the deal. Here is the deal. Let's look at the next question. All right, let's look at the next question. Next question. Hold on, having a slight, all right, I'm back. All right, I am back right there. All right, so now let's look at number 19. Let me see if 19 is on this page or it's up top. All right, here is, okay. In order to do number 19, we need to look at these little tubes up top. All right, so this one is one of the kind of ones that I've seen over time, and I'm like, guess what? This one is kind of crucial, but guess what? I'm going to show you. The truth is, this one has been coming for a long while. So I'm going to tell you that the answer is this one. The answer is 200. So you could mark it from now. That answer is 200. But let me show you how I would quickly work through this. Having that I've never seen and stuff like that, how would I work this out? If you notice, they kind of set up this question with some nice numbers. 100, 150, 200, 250. So they're kind of having a 50 thing going on. I can eliminate some things. The question wants us to find which is the best buy. In other words, which one is more cost effective. In other words, then, which is the cheapest one there right now? That's what they're asking. Which one is the cheapest? So then, if you want to know the cheapest, you want to get the best value for your $1, the best value for your dollar. All right. So if I should find what is $1 for everything here, which one I'll get the most milliliters for? But I'm saying you can eliminate by comparing. For example, the 200 compared to the 100. Look at the money and look at the amount. So if I divide this by 2, I realize that the 100 is too expensive, because if this is 100 and this is 200, so it is half of it. I am expecting the money to be somewhere near a half, but this is way more expensive than a half of this value. So that means this 100 amount is not the best to buy, because the 200 is better than it. Because if you double this money, if you double this money right now, here, all right, so the 200 right there is showing you that, guess what? We're getting a better thing, because if you double this money, you're almost gonna get $3, almost, because this is like 2 cents away from $3, when this is $2.50 for 200. So that means 100 is selling too expensive. Another thing that you can look at here is to look at how the 200 and the $2.50 can relate, because it's a nice number to work with. So if you try to split it up into 50s, you realize that it's actually $6.62. All right, it's actually 0.625 for 50 milliliter. That's what the 200 is saying. Yeah, man, basically, like if you split up this into 4 equal pieces, you split up this into 4, you realize you'll get, oh. So in other words then, if I take off 50 and go to 150, I'm thinking about if I subtract 60 or 60 cents from this amount, or if I add 60 cents to this and I realize that it's not matching up, then this is more expensive, because this is giving me 50 milliliter for 60 or 62.5 or 0.625 cents. That's what it is doing. So that's what this one is. But you realize that these are way more expensive, because if you divide this by 3, you get 50. And if you divide this by 3, I could tell you right now you're getting more than that. So because you're getting more than this, that means this is more expensive as well. And this one is way expensive when you look at this. All right, when you check this one out. But this one is closer to this. The best one is the 250. So this is one of the more difficult one to go through. But what you could do is to compare first, drop off things by comparing them, and you'll see it, you'll feel it, you'll see it, you'll work it. And then now you can look at other ideas, like I'm looking at for every 50 is 0.625. And I'm saying, no, but this don't work out. This is way more than 0.625, because this is 350, and I'm not seeing 3 of that, because 3 of this will give me somewhere about 18 or 19, because it's 6 basically. And look at this. like 22. I say, no, now it will work. And it's the same thing here. So that one. So that one is a lot more thinking, but at the same time, you can write it through. You don't have to get any of them incorrect. But guess what? I've been seeing this same one here for a long while. I've seen that a number of times. I've seen that somewhere. All right, let's look at number 20. All right, number 20 now, let me expand it. It says Mary, all right? So number 20 says Mary invested $200 for 3 years. Come on, guys, see if you could drop your answers. $200 for 3 years at 5% per annum. John invested $300 at the same rate. If they both receive the same amount of interest, simply interest. All right, we want to know how long did John invest his. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put them on two sides. I'm going to say, guess what? I want to put Mary money on this side, and I'm going to put John money on this side. All right, so we want to work them together. I'm not saying you have to do this. I'm saying I am doing this so that I could see what I could do to one side so that it's equal to the other side. Remember, simple interest says that you're talking about P times, P times R times T. All right? Basically, P times R times T over 100. That's the idea. All right? So we're saying P times R times T over 100. We don't have to even think about the over 100 now, because both of them will be divided by 100. So we don't even have to use the 100. What we want to use is the P times R times T and see how it balance out, because we will be dividing by the same number. That means it is kind of irrelevant in what we're doing. So let's go for Mary. Mary invested 200 times 3 times 5. So we're thinking about that number. All right. Then now we're saying that John invested 300 times the same rate times 5. And they're saying what other number could come here for the time? All right. How long? What's the same? You understand? How many years? So we're saying T. So look at this. If we, all right, let us say you want to divide them by the 100. So if you divide by the 100, you would have take off that 2. And then on the other side, you take off those 2 zeros. So I'm talking 2 times 3, that is 6 times 5. That is 30 on this side. And this side, we're looking for 30. I have 3 times 5. What number should I multiply this by so that I get back 30? Because that is the idea that we're thinking of. How could I do it so the two sides equal? Yes, I'm seeing some answers coming out now. I'm seeing some B's. Shay, you are right. Yes, Sabrina, Dominique. All right. Or Danique, you're good. Camille, Chad. All right. Stoner, Liking, El Cisco. All right. Otavia, I'm seeing wholeness. Very good. So the answer right there would have been B, 2 years. 2 years, and both of them would have gotten that same interest. And that's where we are. Very good. Let's take another question. Number 21. Let's see what number 21 has to offer. Let's see what number 21 has to offer. So number 21 says, a salesman is paid 5% of his sales as commission. His sales for the last month were $2,020. How much was he paid? Right? How much was he paid? Now remember, you know, I told you that the whole multiple choice percentage question, they are set up on our 10%, right? They are definitely set up on 10%. So what I'm saying here is that since it is set up at the 10%, they always leave a 0 at the end, honestly speaking. So taking off a 0 at the end is 10%. So 10% right now, I'm just telling you, 10% is $202. That's 10%. But remember now, we want to go half of that. So half of 10% is 5%. Oh, half of 202 is 101. Definitely, we're seeing that all the answers are flushing in so easily. All right, it's like 1, 2, 3. It's very easy. Understand? So we're talking about getting C. Let me look on the board and see. Yes. Listening. All right. I'm seeing Shermarie, you're good. I'm seeing Ethog, you're good. I'm seeing who again? I'm seeing Zadine, Chanel, good. I'm seeing Hamali. I'm seeing Liking, Kadian, Gordon. Yes, McKinnis, check that answer quickly. I'm seeing Lopez, very good. Otavia, good. Chad, good. All of those answers I'm seeing. I'm seeing a number of answers. I can't read all the comment every time, but I do look across and see. All right, good. Let's slow down a little bit now. Let's take down the pace a little bit. All right. Number 22. We're at number 22. So number 22 is a simple interest, and it reads, it says, if the simple interest, right? If the simple interest on $900 for 3 years was this, what is the rate? Remember now that if you want to find rate, there's a formula that people use to find rate. So people say, I guess if I want to find my rate, it's going to be 100 times the interest over the other things, which is the P times the R. So all the things that you always work with, right? All the things that you normally work with is always your principal, your rate, your interest. Your principal, your rate, your interest. Hold on, I think I have time. Hold on. T. I don't know what I wrote there. T. All right. T should have gone there. Let me write my T. Thank you. All right. So we are having T there. So now the rate is going to be 100 times your interest. They did tell us that the interest for how many years though? 3 years. Remember, the interest for 3 years was that. So we're talking about 108 all over the principal, which is 900 and times 3. There it is. So those are the values, but you could cut down a lot of things, you know. So depending on what you want to cut down, you can cut down on this with that. So we cancel 2 zeros there. The reason why they give you these numbers in is because they can be divided through 9 into 7 one time and 9 into the 10, 1, carry the 1, 9 into that, give you 12. All right. And then now you're almost at the end. All right. So we're saying 3 into itself one time and then 3 into 12. That's going to give us 4. So we're talking about, let me see some B's coming out. Yes, yes, yes. For 22, the answer is yes, 4%. So let me see those who got it. I'm seeing Katie and Gordon. That is correct. I'm seeing Kaden, double check your answer there. But oh, yes, 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 Kaden. I'm seeing the answer now. Very good, very good, very good. I see it was a mistake. Simara, those answers are correct. Very good working out, guys. So then you could set it up and you do your thing. All right, guys, you could work yourself down. So if, let us say that, well, I think everybody, you can work it like this, right? You can work it like this. You know what? I'm just going to give a quick alternate method, all right? I love giving alternate method. So let me put the alternate method in black right there. So I'm going to use a different marker now, just for that right there. If you wanted to do it the standard way, like a lot of people might say, sir, my interest is equal to P times R times T over 100. I don't have a problem, all right? So that means you would have just substituted at the right place, all right? So then 108 would have been there, and that is equal to 900 times R that you want to find times 3. People actually do this. That's fine, all right? Now you could see that this cancel that. All right, so we have all of those cancel in going on. So this is actually 27. So we have 108 equal to 27R. All right, somebody might have done it that way. So I'm doing it for them. So you divide by 27, you divide by 27. But it's the same numbers, 9. I'm just going to say 9 into 27 is 3. And then no, 9 into this is going to give us the 12. And then 4 into this 1 and 4 into and 3 into itself 1 and 3 into the 12 4. So we're still getting back our 4. That's all I'm saying. You still get back that exact answer right there. The answer is 4. All right. So it depending on who you are and how you actually practice. I won't tell you that do this, do that. There are a number of things that we can do. All right, let's jump on number 23. Number 23, let me see those who are going to put out the answer. So I'm pausing for a second. I want to see those who are going to put out the answer for 23. 23, I want to see those who are putting out the answer for 23. All right, Simara, you are correct. I like it. I like it, Simara. Very quick, you put out that answer, 23. Karima, double check. E-Thug, I'm not sure what you said. I'm not sure what you mean. All right, being frightened. All right, but let's get at it. All right, yes, wholeness. I see another answer coming. So let me work this out now. We're studying what we call binary operation, but it's a number, it's sort of a substitution idea, because we have R, let me write it out because it's kind of look slightly blurry. No, it's okay. It says R asterisk S is equal to S raised to the R. That's what it is saying, all right? So then they are saying that if you have 3 asterisk 2, that what's going to happen? So the R is likened to the 3, and and similarly the S is likened to the 2. So now the 2 will be raised to the R. So we're talking about 2 to the 3. And 2 to the 3, what does it mean? It does not mean 3 2s. It means 2 times 2 times 2, and we're looking at 8. So here it is. We're looking at 8. So our answer right there is at 8. Right, so we're getting our 8 there. All right, guys, as you come on as well, I need some more likes, man. I need some more likes. I hope everybody touching a likes there. Touching a like on the YouTube, man. Give us the likes. As you come on, just give us the likes. All right, let us go to 24. Question 24. Question 24. 24 is an algebra, and I will say this to you: with all the algebras that I've seen, you work them out. Don't try to do it like percentage. Don't work out your algebra. All right, work out all of your algebra thing. All right, so let's go. So what are we looking at here? We're saying working out this. All right, so we have 1 and 5, 1. All right, over 5x plus 2 over 3x. And when we have this right here, our LCM, you know, our LCM is 15x. So it is not any 15x squared. It's just 15x. So 5x into 15x goes 3 times. 3 times 1 is 3. And 3 into the 3 into the 15 is 5 times, right? 5 2 is 10. So basically we're looking at 3 plus 10, that's 13 over 5x. All right, 13 over 5x as you go. Right. So
over 15x, sir.
15, yeah, 15. I wrote 15 and said 5, right? But yes, so it is 13 over 15x. Excellent. That sounds like mechanics. All right, Sherman, I'm glad you're here. All right. So we're looking at the next question, number 25. Number 25. Number 25 says, if P over 5 is equal to 20, what is P? P over 5 is equal to 20. You can just think about the concept, you know. What are they expecting you to do here? P over 5 is equal to 20. Then if you want to find P, you multiply both sides by 5. And that's the concept here. So it's all about 20 times 5. And the answer is D. Let me see how many persons thought it was D. All right, I'm getting some answers. People are running way ahead. Every answer on the board right now is saying D. These are some geniuses. Seems like we're having a lot of grade 1s here right now, right? Everybody is getting that D. All right, excellent, very good, very good. All right, now let's go for 26. Let me see what 26 says. 26 says, if x is equal to -2 and y is equal to 3 and t is equal to 2, let us work out x over y raised to the t. X is, so let's put x at top, that's -2, y 3, and closing that off, we're going to raise that to t, which is square. So everything is being squared. So we're talking about 4 over 9. So we're looking for 4 over 9. And that answer is right here at B. 24 is B. 26 should say is B. 26 is B. Let me see. Somebody has D. D. Remember x is on top. X is on top. Remember the x is on top. Look at that. X is on top. So the answer is B. Be careful. Number 27. Let's go for the algebra. Number 27 says this. All right, let's go. 27 says, if we have 8, let me just write it here, 8a, and then that is squared. What are we getting? We're squaring, so it's going to be 64, and then a raised to the second. And that answer now is at D. So number 27, if you're doing your homework now, 64a squared is what we're looking for. We're looking for 64a squared. Anybody that has 64a, remember that the a will be squared. All right, don't make the mistake and put B. It's not B. The answer is D for dog, D. All right, let's go for number 27. 28, that was 27. Let's go for 28. So we're in the algebra section, as you could see. We're solving, so we're just going to work out this. We're going to distribute 5 in the bracket. So 5 2s. Let me just take back the 5. So it's 5 2s, 10x minus 5 times -1, -5. And that is equal to, what do we have here? 35. We want to add 5 to both sides. Come on, guys. We're adding 5 to both sides. So 10x is equal to 40, and then dividing by 10. Everybody, I think, got 4 for your answer. This answer is D. So let me look again. I'm seeing answer is coming D. All right, Riley, D. Yes, Ethog, D. I'm seeing Chadwick, 4. All right, get in there. Shimara, good. Lopez, good. El Cisco, 2 times El Cisco. You're typing in D. You're on fire, man. All right, your fingers going fast. All right. Very good, excellent working, I must say. All right, good working out, everybody. Everybody seems to be handling this well. All right, so let's go again. Number 29, though. 29 says, given that 2x plus 3 is greater than or equal to 9, the range of x is what? All right, no problem. I would suggest that you work this out, work this out ordinarily. So don't feel like it's anything special. There is only a 2 special case when you multiply or divide your inequations by a negative number, turn around the sign, flip it. But we don't have any negatives here to flip. So let us just subtract 3 from both sides. So we'll have 2x is greater than or equal to 6. All right, subtracting 3 from both sides. Then we're going to divide both sides by 2. So now x is greater than or equal to 3. We're looking for that. X is greater than or equal to 3. And the answer is B. Right there. Let me see who got it. Yes, Chadwick, very good. You're getting your B there. So it's on the one answer I saw coming in for now. Come on, guys. You have to be dropping your responses as early. I'm seeing El Cisco again. I'm seeing Wholeness. I'm seeing Carry Math. All right, very good. I'm seeing Stoner. Good working out. The answer is B. Exactly. We're still on algebra. It says if A is equal to 3 and AB equal to 6. Think about it, you know. A is equal to 3. AB is equal to 6. Then they're saying, what is A squared minus B squared? We have A and we have AB. So I'm saying, check this. Like using this, we could say, you know what? Let's look at this. This is A times B equal to 6. And you already told me that A is, let me fix it. You told me that the A is 3. Obviously the B is 2, right? So A is 2 and that is that. So if you're going to have A squared minus B squared, so it's all about 9, which is A squared minus 4, which is B squared. I'm looking for 5. Our answer is 5. Everybody is alive right there. 9 minus 4 gives us 5. So the answer would have been C. Exactly, Chad. Exactly, El Cisco. All right, very good. Shay, very good. Simara, your answer is C. Ferguson, C. Otavia, C. Kerimath, C. Excellent. Some answers coming in and they are on point. All right, Jaden Millen. All right, your answer is correct, Jaden. All right. Let's go for 31, all right? We have crossed the half mark and we have just hit 1 hour. So we have crossed the half mark and yes, we have hit 1 hour right there. So I guess the next hour will take us exactly to number 60. All right, so we are 31. 31, you have to read though with a little understanding because it says when 6 is added to a number and the number is divided by 3. When 6 is, hold on, when 6 is added to a number, all right, 6 is added to a number, all right, good. And the number is divided by 3, yeah, okay, the result is 4. Okay, all right, so the statement below. So let's think about it, just think about it. Think about this. When 6 is added to a number, 6 is added to a number, and the result is divided by 3. I'm seeing A looking good. A looking good. 6 is added to a number. All right. So the thing is, 6 is added to a number, and that is going to give you another number. You don't know the number, but it is a number. So you have to focus on the fact that 6 is added to a number. That is a number. So when they said, and the number is divided by 3, they're talking about the new number. 6 plus x is a number. So that number is divided by 3, the result is 4. The answer is A. Don't choose D, all right? Don't choose D. When 6 is added to a number, that's already a new number. That new number was divided by 3, all right? So we have to think carefully. You don't want to say 6 plus 1/3. No, that's not it. Talking about when 6 is added to the number, that is gone already. And so that's another statement. The number, that new number is divided by 3. All right, so the answer is A. All right, so let us be careful with those little statements. All right, this one is this one comes, okay. All right, this one is all right. Let's see what's going on for this. It says the figure above, not drawn to scale, all right, shows a sector of a circle, center O. We're at number 32, everybody. And it says the length of the mirror are, the length of the minor arc, my bad, are 8, right? So the length of the minor arc is 8. What is the circumference? All right, so guess this. So they gave us the arc here. They gave us that and told us that it is 8. So they want to know what is the circumference of the circle. Then guys, what we want to look at is the fact that this is going to give us a circle, like that. And this idea of 60, I'm just playing with it from a practical point of view, will happen 6 times, So I'll have the 60 here, I'll have the 60 here, I'm going to have that 60 there, I'll have it 6 times. So each time I have 60, there is an 8. There's an 8 for the circumference. Every time I have 60, that's an 8. That's an 8. So we can look at it and say 6, 8, 48. All right. So we could say, guess what? 6, 8 is simply 48, and that's the circumference. Another person might say, guess what? I'm just going to say, how many times can this 60 go into the 360? So it could go into it 6 times. So it's the same 6 that we're getting back. And then that 6 times 48, 6 times 8 will still give you back your 48. So basically understanding the total angle when we think about a circle is 360. So that is going to be the clue as we try to see how many 60s can get out of it. You'll get it 6 times. And then the arc for that is 8. 6, 8, 48. Doesn't get harder than that. How many kilograms are there in a ton? This question has been there for ever. That's 1,000. Going still 34. 2,500 milliliters, millimeters expressed in meters. Remember that it takes 1,000 millimeter to give 1 meter. So we're talking about 2,500 millimeters expressed in meters. It's 1,000 to 1. All right. So then all you're going to have to do is to divide by 1,000. So we want to divide 2,500 by 1,000. And then you'll see you get 1, 2, 3, and we're getting 2.5. Don't miss it. The answer is 2.5 meters. There we go. All right, let's go to 35. 35 says the volume. All right, 35 says the the volume in cm cube of a cube of edge 3. Remember, I know, when we talk about a cube, you know, we're looking at an idea like this where all the sides are the same. That's our little cube there. So this is 3, this is 3, this is 3. So the volume is going to be multiplying all of those, all right, area of the base times that. So it's 3 times 3 times 3, and we definitely will get 27. So the volume is 27. So that is 35. Volume is 27. So I'm seeing some answers coming out. I see 1 and 2 people put B, but be careful. The answer is actually C. The answer is 27. So I'm seeing El Cisco, Otavia, Simara, Karima. Yes, getting some good answers. Riley. All right. Chadwick, Agent. All right. Very good. 27. All right. Let's go up to 36. All right. So 36 refers to this. 36 says, item 36 refers to the diagram below. All right. So it says A is a 12 by 12, as in 12 is that square. So guess what? That means this side is a 12 and this side is a 12. This is a rectangle. So this is 16 up here. This is 9. The concept of the question is that which of the following statement is true about the perimeter of figure A and figure B? We want to work them out, all right? So if you work out the perimeter of figure A, it's 12, 12, 12, 12, 12 fours, and that's going to give us 48 for the perimeter. Remember, it's perimeter they're talking about. So the distance along the boundary. So this one is 48. Let us work out this one. We're taking 16 and 16. That will give me 32, and 32 plus 9 plus 9, that's 18, and that look like 50, all right? So confirm with me, we're looking at 48 for the square, and then we're getting 50. So definitely this is bigger, all right? The perimeter of B is bigger than the perimeter of A. So let us see if that is there. They are not equal, that is incorrect. A is bigger, that is incorrect. A is equal to or greater, that is incorrect. B, look at it, are A is smaller than B? Yes. So the answer is D for dog. So all it means is that we find our perimeter and then we look, right? Find our perimeter and then we look to see what is going on. So definitely, yes, I'm seeing some good answers coming out there. Right, answers are coming out. Answers are definitely coming out. All right. So the answers are coming out. All right. So let's continue. Let's continue. All right. So number 37. Number 37 says a man starts a journey at 9:30 and arrived at his destination in the same time zone at 13:30. All right, so this is like 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. So that's like a 4 hour. All right, so if you really check this out, you're talking about a 4 hour. All right, so we're dealing with a 4 hour thing going on there. Now, the time is 4 hours. Where's my pen? Hold on. Oh, my pen is not activated. So we're talking about a time of 4 hours, right? So we're seeing a time of 4 hours, definitely. And outside of the time of 4 hours now, it's going at a speed of what? 30 kilometers per hour. Remember, you know, speed is equal to your distance over your time. So then if they want us to find the distance is your speed times your time. All right, so the speed is going to be 30 and the time is 4. It's 120 kilometers that would have been covered in that time, because if you're traveling at 30 kilometers for every hour and then you have traveled for 4 hours, you can naturally see without a formula, you could pick it up. All right, so number 38. Let's go. Next question. All right, so number 38 now is a measurement question. Measurement. So it says here that the figure figure above, not drawn to scale. It consists of, and we're seeing, it consists of a triangle resting on a square of 5 centimeter side. All right, the height of the triangle is given as 4 centimeters. So it says, what is the total area of the figure? So we're talking about the total area of the figure. What is the total area of the figure? Based on context, this is a square, so this is 5. This is 5. This is 5. So then the area of the square is actually 5 times 5, and we have 25 waiting for the square. That's the area of the square. The base of the triangle is 5, and the height is 4. So we're talking about the area of the triangle now is base times the height over 2, and we're talking about 10. So we're going to combine now our 10 and our 25, and we're looking for 35 as our answer. So the answer is A. All right, let me see those who got it. I see El Cisco getting it, Chad getting it. Very good, very good, very good. Some people getting some answers there. Riley getting it, Lataya King getting it. Yes, Jaden Miller getting it, Powell getting it. Simara getting it. Excellent working, everybody. All right, I see everybody putting in the work, man. You're putting in some serious work overnight. Continue and keep it up. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. All right, so we're going for it still. Going for it still. All right, we said 39. It says here that the diagram not drawn to scale shows a cylinder of radius 3 centimeters and height 8. All right, it's there. We're looking at it. That's it right there. So they want to know what is the volume. I want you to think about what's going on. The answer has pi in it, which means that you don't need to work out the value of pi. We're not going to work with any 22/7. But what we do know is that the volume of a cylinder, you get this formula from CXC, is going to equal to pi r square h. You get this from CXC. So pi r square h. Let's work out pi times r, which is 3 square times h. There we go. So pi times 9 times 8, and 9/8 is 72. So I'm going to write the 72 in front and put the pi behind it because I'm seeing where I'm getting 72 pi. And this question, I'm tired to see it. So the answer is C coming out. Agent Chad, very good. All right. Kate Powell, good night. All right. All right, Simara, see you getting your C there. Quite a number of persons dropping in your C's. All right, let's continue working. We're at number 40. We're going for it. We're going for it. Number 40. So number 40 says, on leaving Trinidad, the time on a watch was 2300 hours, and that's like 11 in the night. When he arrived at his destination in the same time zone, the next day, his watch showed 3 hours, as in 300. That's like 3 a.m. All right, how many hours did the flight take? All right, let me see those who are throwing in the answers. Yes, 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 yes. Number 40, yes. Chad, no, Chad, look at Chad, Chad. Chad, I think you made an error with that comment, you know. Double check back your comment. All right. Remember, guys. All right. Very good. Very good. In the 24-hour system, let me show you what's going on. The first 12 hours are AMs. All right. So 1 in the morning is just 1 AM, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all of those, 11, all right, 12. And then the moment you're stepping over the 12 in the midday, all right, this is 12 midday. The moment you touch 1 second over that, we have gone into the other realm. So by reach 1 o'clock, it's 13. And then by reach 2 o'clock, it's 14, then 15, then 16, and then 17, and it goes on all the way up. And by the time you reach here, it's 23. And then by the time it reaches 12 midnight, it goes back to 00. All right. So what I'm saying is we're talking about 11 in the night, basically, to 3 in the morning. That's 4 hours. All right. So you have to be very careful. I think some people might just subtract the 3 from the 23 and they did set it up to catch you, you cannot do that. All right, we're talking about what time is this? This time is 11 in the night, all right, 11 p.m. and we're linking 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. Check that out. It's 4 hours, so be careful, all right? So you have to understand these things. Don't just run on it because the answer is there, all right? So double check each time. Mark that question. Let's go to question 41. Question 41 says the mode of the data that we're looking for. Remember that the mode is the one that occurs most frequently. So 41, let me give it an ease. Let me see those who are punching in the answer for 41. I'm seeing some good answers coming out. Kerry Matthew answer is correct. Simara, you're correct. Sherman, yes, I'm seeing the answer. Come on, I want some more. El Cisco, Riley, you're good. Yes. Holness, your answer is also good there. So I'm seeing some very good answers. So let me just work this one. Remember that the mode refers to the one that occurs the most. So we're talking about that score there. 18 is that modal figure right there. 18. So the answer is C. And definitely I haven't seen one incorrect answer there as yet for that. Excellent work, guys. Number 42. I'm seeing Trisel, remember? Kiara Barrett, you're commenting at the wrong section. I'm not seeing the comment on Zoom. I am actually on the live. So you have to drop your comment in the live on YouTube. That's where you have to comment. So go and join the YouTube live as well. All right, let's go. The question says, the bar chart shows the ages of children who took part in a survey. Very good, ages. So these are not the amount of, these are just the ages. So age 4, age 5, age 6, age 7, age 7. This is just the age of some children. And then the question further, it says, how many children took part in the survey? Now, all I have to do is to see how many 4-year-olds were there, how many 5-year-olds were there, how many 6-year-olds were there, and 7 and 8. So we're just going to add up those rectangular heights. All right, so I want to add up my 3 plus, there's 3 plus 4, that is 7 plus 2 down here, that's 9, and then 5 up there, that's 14, and then I come down here, and there's 1 down here, that's 15. So altogether, we're talking about 15. It's only 15 of them because this was just their age, as in 4-year-olds. How many? Was 3 of them took part. All right. How many children that took part were 5-year-olds? Oh, 4 of them took part. All right. And so on. So the answer for that was 15, and it is at B. All right. I haven't seen a lot of answer. All right, coming in there, but I guess you will get that. All right, so 43, we're going to 43 now. We are at 43. Yes, so 43 says that in a class of 20 students, 12 are girls. All right, so in a class of 20 students, 12 are girls. What is the probability that a student chosen at random is a boy? All right, so let us quickly look at this. 20 students are girls, so definitely we could say 8 are boys, right? Definitely 8 of them are boys. And then now, what's the probability that a student chosen at random is a boy? How many boys? 8. What's the total? 20. First, you look if you see 8 over 20. So the moment I see 8 over 20, it is there. All right. If they had canceled it down, I would have worked with them and canceled, but I'm working for it to see what's going on right about now. All right. So yes, the answer is B, and I'm seeing a lot of people throwing on these there. Honestly, I'm very impressed with how you guys are handling these multiple choices. Honestly. All right. Very good. Very good. Very good. Working hard, guys. Continue. All right. So we're saying that here's this. Here's this now. 44. All right, so we are at 44. So 44 says the pie chart below, John, not drawn to scale. The pie chart below, drawn to scale. Hold on. The pie chart below, drawn to scale. All right. It's a long time I haven't seen they said drawn to scale. You know. So this one is not drawn, it's drawn to scale, shows how a student use 12 hours in studying English, math, French, and geography. So it is drawn to scale. All right, very good. So that means when we look at the things, we can use our eyes to help us right now because it is drawn to scale. The question says, the amount of time spent studying mathematics. Math is M. And there is a reason why they would have given this one, because this is representing 12 hours. And then when you look at math, you could say that this is a 19, yeah? So it's a quarter of it, yes? Math is a quarter of it, because we could have split it up into 4 of that. So math is a quarter of that. So you want to take a quarter of your 12, and then 4 into itself 1 time and 4 into 12 3 times. So I'm looking for a 3 for my answer to be exact. And definitely the 3 was there and waiting. All right, very good. I hope that's fine. I hope you're seeing those answers. And I hope, let me see, that was a C. Yes, I'm seeing some C's coming out. Very good. Good. 45. Let's look at 45. So 45 is a probability question, you know. 45 is a probability question. So 45 says here that, listen, each of the letters, right? So 45 is saying each of the letters, each of the letters there is of the word chance. All right, let me read, because I was looking at something else. Let me read it now. It says, each of the letters of the word chance is written on a slip of paper, similar in size and shape. The slips of papers are then placed in a bag and the bag thoroughly shaken. What is the probability of drawing the letter a letter C? Then what is probability? Probability is a concept that says that your desired outcome divided by that total possibility. So the desired outcome is to get a C, but how many C's are there? We're talking about there are 2 C's, so definitely our desired outcome is to draw one of the 2. So we have a chance of picking up 2 out of 2 C's, but how many is the total letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is 2 out of 6. Then if you break this down, you'll get 1/3. So we're saying that A is the answer for that one. Let me see those who got A coming up for 45. Okay, most persons. All right. A lot of persons. All right. Remember the concept of the probability is that we want to. The concept of the probability is that we want to put what we want over the total possibility. So we're talking about what do we want? We want the C's. How many C's? 2 out of how many letters? 6. All right, so that's 1/3. All right, that's 45. We have 15 more to go. Yes, 15 more of those to go. So let us see where we're at. All right. All right, they're on the function section now. All right, we're on the function section. We are at the function section right now, right? Function section. Give me 1 second. Give me a second there. All right, good. All right, so we're at the function section. So here goes. It says here, which of the following represents the graph of a function? All right, so we're looking at, we're going to have to go down. I could zoom out a little bit so we could see all of them at once. Yeah, I think we're seeing them, they're dots. Yeah, we will be able to see. All right, good. When we talk about a function, if I see one of my x value producing 2 y values, is not a function. So for it to be a function, well, this is actually a straight line. So I could just take this one as a function right now. I could just draw the straight line for you right now. Here is a nice little straight line right there. Yep, that's a straight line right there. So I could just take that and go right there. That's a straight line that we're getting right there for that one. So if you see a straight line, it is definitely a function. So I put that function on that one. That's the function. So it's a straight line connecting all of those. But the others though, what would have made the others not a function is simply because if I'm seeing, if I should take up a line like that, and I'm seeing where that line will pass through, if I do a vertical line test and I see where it's passing through two values one time, one vertical line passing through two values like that, it makes it not a function. All right, so you could see why B is not a function. I could take up again. Look, I'll go through 3. I'm not even supposed to go through 2 for it to be a function. All right, it has to just go through 1. So see it there? I'm seeing more than one y values producing by one single x values. That made it not a function. Let's go for another. This again, see, it's going through 3 of them. Can't work. For it to be a function, it cannot go through more than 1, understand, at a time. So exactly why number 1 would have worked. And watch number 1. Let me drop a vertical line for you now. And when I drop this vertical line, you will see that it just goes through 1. It only goes through 1 value. It only touches 1. So if you look at that blue line, it didn't touch more than 1 time. The others would have gone through more than 1. So that would have made them not a function. So we have to keep those concepts in mind. As a function, the x values will only have 1. So each value on your x axis should just produce a value on the y-axis. All right, so everything is a singular thing there. So that's the issue that we're having with 46. Let's go for 47. All right, so 47 says, item 47 refers to the graph below. So we're seeing where the graph intersect the x and the y-axis at A and B, as you could see. They're saying that the straight line AB cuts the y-axis at what? It cuts the y-axis right here. It cuts the y-axis right there. All right, that's where, see there, right there? That's where it cuts the y-axis right there. All right, so we could see that it cuts the y-axis right there. What is the coordinate there? The moment you cut the y-axis, you are on your x value is 0. So it is a 0, -2. All right, so we're looking for 0, -2. So our answer right there is D. Let me check out my 47. I'm seeing Otavia, you're correct. Samara, you're correct. Chad, you are not correct, Chad. Check it out. Lopez, you got C. We're talking about where did it cut the y-axis, guys? Y-axis, y-axis. So be careful with that 3-2, that there is no 3-2 in this either. So it touched the x-axis. Let me clear this up. It crosses the x-axis, 3-0. That's where it crosses the x-axis, and it crosses the y-axis at 0, -2. And that is why we are in class. We want to make those errors now. This is where it crossed the x-axis, 3, 2, and it crossed the y-axis right there, which is 2, which is 0, -2, which is D. So be careful, guys, when you're picking up those answers. All right, Chad, I see you had fun there. All right, be careful, sir. We don't want to lose any mark. All right, let's go to question 48 now. So they're saying that, listen, 48, all right? So 48 says the gradient of AD, all right, in the graph above. We're talking about the gradient of AD, you know. Now, gradient is rise over run, all right? So I want you to understand that I'm going to drop a nice triangle here so that we could see it. All right, so let me drop a broken line triangle, right there. All right, let's drop our triangle there. All right, let's use what color? Let's go for red. And then let's drop another one coming down here from there. What do we get again? There it is, there it is, there it is. I'm dropping that, let me drop it and let's fix it. It is fixed. And then now let's see what this is right there. All right, so I was able to drop, and let me just blow this up for us. Let's go back one step in time. Let's go back here, right there. All right, so when I drop that triangle here, this is a right triangle. The gradient or the slope, right? Gradient is this idea that deals with rise over run, all right, which is the change in the y over the change in the x. So we're going to find the change in the y. We're seeing we're moving from here to here, and that is 2 units. And we're moving from here to here, and that's 1. Let me mark them for you. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is 4 units there. So the gradient is actually rise, which is 2, run, which is 4. If you cancel down, it's 1/2. So we're looking for 2/4 or a half. So let's go down, and we're seeing a half. So we are going to select the half because that is where it is. So we're selecting my answer right there, selecting a half, and that is my answer at 48. All right, so I'm seeing some answers coming out. We did El Cisco, I'll respond to you. It's not the same paper, but definitely this is how it goes. You're gonna see back stuff. So when you see back stuff, just pick them and go. It's not the same paper though. Understand? None at all. It's so far. This paper is so old right now compared to the one that we did. So that's how it goes. So if you see that you're picking up stuff, it means that you're on a good path. So. All right. Let's go to 49. 49. So what does 49 says, right? 49. Let's go for 49 there. Yes, let's go for 49. All right, good. All right, so 49 says that item 49 refers to the diagram below, right? So item 49 refers to the diagram below. So it refers to the diagram below. And so this diagram below here, it says the inequality above is defined by, the inequality is defined by. So people are putting in their answer for 49, I believe. So the inequality is defined by what? Now remember that we do use these markers, right? If the marker is not shaded, then it's going to be a less than or a greater than. There's not going to be a bar underneath it. No bar, because we have an open end here. So what's going to happen is that we're moving from, so x is less than 3, the same x is greater than -2. That's what we're looking for. There's no bar underneath it because this was not shaded, right? This was not shaded. If they were shaded, then we'll get bars. So you have to be careful now. There's no bar underneath it. So our answer is going to be D. So D, let me see who had it. El Cisco got D, Riley got D, Samara got D, Chad. Okay, I don't think you responded this time. All right, we're at question 50. All right, so we're at question 50. All right, so question 50 says here, it says if f of x is equal to 2x squared minus 1, all right? That is what f of x is, 2x squared minus 1. Then f of 3. So we are evaluating a function here. So f of x is equal to 2x squared minus 1. Then f of 3 is equal to 2 times 3 squared minus 1. All right. So 2 times 3 squared minus 1. So we're talking about 3 squared, that's 9, 2 is 18. So this is 18 minus 1, and I'm looking for 17 for my answer, and 17 is there. So the answer is C. 17 is good, yeah? Very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. Very good. All right, let's push up some more. Let's go, 51. Let's go up some more. Let's go some more, 51. In the gradient, what is the gradient of the straight line? Now, I would say to you, in order to write the gradient, right, and you probably should make a note of this, right? You cannot read the gradient when y is not alone. All right, well, you could do it mentally, but I would not advise you to do that. So I will say to you, listen, please make sure that if you're gonna respond to the gradient and stuff like that, even the y-intercept, make sure that the y is by itself. Currently, the y is not by itself. So it says 2y is equal to negative 3x minus 8. It's my intention to get the y by itself. So I'm going to divide every single thing by 2, everything. So rewriting this, I'm getting y is equal to negative 3 over 2 x minus 4. So this is the true equation now in terms of in the form y equal mx plus c, should say. So when I write it in the form y equal to mx plus c, I am able to pick up my gradient, which is my m, which is the coefficient of the x. So I'm looking for negative 3/2, and my answer is at B. Let me see how many persons thought about getting B. All right, B and Garden, Holness, K. Powell, Chadwick, very good. All right, guys, I see you working. I like the fact that you're getting out some nice answers. You understand? I like the fact that you're getting out some nice answers. Very good. Very, very, very good. All right, let's go for number 52. All right, so number 52 says that this question, honestly, I've seen this question since about 1993. It says item 52 refers to the diagram below on a construction. It says with a center A and arc BC is drawn with the center B and the same radius. All right, so basically they're asking us what is the angle back this angle here. Whenever you see this question like this with these two things swinging, it's a 60-degree straight. So this is always a 60-degree construction. Always, when you see this question, just know it is 60-degree. Look at it. I almost want to look like a triangle. The thing is, this is like an isosceles triangle. For those of you who don't know, the concept of an isosceles triangle was developed from a 60-degree construction. Watch this. I'll show you. I'm just going to create the triangle. I'm going to put it here. So I'll show you so basically, it's an isosceles triangle. Check it out. There it is. I just created the isosceles. So if you look at it, I could tell you that you'll get all 60s. 60, 60. It's not isosceles, I mean equilateral. That's what I wanted to say. Technically, it is under that. No? So it's all 60 degrees here. So that angle is 60, that will be 60, that will be 60. I'm just messing around with it. I'm just saying that this is where the idea of an equilateral triangle came from. All right, so there it is. But as it relates to the construction that we're dealing with, 60 degrees right there. Right. All right, let's go. Hold on, I think my board freeze a little bit. My board decide to freeze just a little bit, guys. So, all right, soon come back. All right, my board freeze a minute. All right, I think it is back. It is. All right, good. It is back. Take off that. All right, just give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute, guys. Okay. Anybody see where my question went? Okay. Okay. All right. All right, which number is this? We're at number 48, 49. Hold on. Let me see if I could find. Okay, that question just left. Oh, but we're finished with it. All right. I'm not sure where it went, but let's go. That question fell off. Was abducted. All right, so question 54. So question 54 says here, it says here that which of the following statements best describes the property of an equilateral triangle. I just spoke about that. An equilateral triangle is the triangle that has all the sides being equal, which makes all the angles that they have inside equal. All right, so that's the idea of the equilateral triangle there. This is saying that, so we're going to read to see if what here works. What are the properties here? All sides are equal. Number one is in. All angles are equal. Number two is in. Two sides are equal. All right. Two angles are equal. Right. So basically, we want to go with 1 and 2. All sides and all angles are equal. All right. Everybody would agree to that. An equilateral triangle. All sides and all angles are equal. Very good. Equilateral. Equal. All right, 55, it says, item 55 refers to triangle ABC, and you're looking at it. It says, in the triangle ABC, not drawn to scale, AB is 17, AC is 15, and BC is X. Everything that was just said is labeled, all right? So the question went further and says, and angle BCA is 90 degrees. What is the value of X? Now, if I'm going to try to find the value of X, you know, guys, remember that I will be dealing with Pythagoras theory, since I have, let me see if I could go on the other side. I want to work it on the other side. All right, I want to work it. Hold on. Oh yeah, I'm on the right side. I want to work it here. Let me go for this color. All right, so let me blow this up for us. So, yes, go ahead.
What time class is gonna finish?
8 o'clock. We finish in another, we finish whenever in another 20 minutes, we're done. All right. Soon finish, it's 8 o'clock. So then this one, based on what we have, you're gonna have to, because we have the longest side there. So it's gonna be 17 square minus 15 square. That's going to be the idea. It's the longest side square minus the other short side square to get the other short side. Now, I'm saying to you that I'm going to show you how to do this. You remember that you're not using a calculator, and the fact that you're not using a calculator and you're not, you don't have to do any working out, because there are concepts here that you can learn from. So I am suggesting that you approach this like the difference of 2 square. Factorize this like the difference of 2 square. So in other words, then 17 square, 15 square, the square root of them is 17 and 15. So it is going to be 17 plus 15. I'm just giving you this trick, you know. A lot of people don't know this one. And 17 minus 15. So you factorize it like the difference of 2 square. So 17 square, the square root of it is 17. 15 square, the square root of it is 15. So you put them in a bracket and factorize them, because it's the difference of 2 square. Put a plus, put a minus. Check this out now. 17 plus 15, that is 32. You know? 17 minus that is times 2, answer 64. You understand? So we're talking about that gives us 64, the difference of 2 square. All right. So we're saying that if that is 64, all right, then what's gonna be our final answer? What's the root of 64? 8. There it is. Just like that. So you can use the difference of 2 square to help you in a question like this in the Pythagoras theory. Because it's a square thing going on, and the moment you're asking for a short side, you can use the difference of 2 square. So that's what we employed there, the difference of 2 squares. And we use that to come up with this. And when we get the 64, we take the square root of it. And then by then we know the square root is going to be 8. All right. We know those little ones. We know those little ones. All right. So those are ways to get down to your answers quickly, man. Those are ways to get down to your answers quickly right there. Let's go at 56. 56 says here that the image of a point P, which is negative 2, 3 under translation 3, 4. All right, is what? the image of that point. Basically, I'll say to you that your object, same principle, we say this over and over, object plus your translation give your image. So then the object, -2, 3, plus your translation, 3, 4, and it's going to give us our image, which is 1, 7. But as a coordinate, 1, 7. Our answer is D. So there it is, we got our image. So the image of the point P under that is, so you add, remember object plus translation gives you image, and that is what we use right there. And we, yes, came out victorious right now. Let's go to 57. We're winding down, people, we're winding down. 57. So 57 says here, item 57 refers to the diagram below. All right, so we're seeing a right angle triangle. Again, we're seeing angle X in it. We're seeing angle Y in it. All right, so it says in the right angle triangle above, which trigonometric ratio is equal to 4/8? So you want to look at it, you know. Remember, you know, 4/8 can be given more than one ways, but it is what is here as an answer. So there are 2 of 4/8. I'm seeing if I'm standing at X, I would say soccer tower. So if you're using the soccer tower, you would have said that the sine of the angle at X is 4/8. All right. I'm seeing sine of angle of X, so it is done. If you were standing at Y though, the cos of Y is also 4/8, but that is not there. Cos of Y is not there, so the cos of X, the sine of X is what you would have chosen. So there are 2 responses that could have given, but they have 1 here. So you pick that 1 and you move. All right. So somebody might say, I think it is cos because you're seeing this. And yes, you are correct, but they don't have that response. So you look again. Oh, I can read it from another angle. I can use the sine and then I will get that as well. So look out of your eyes, right? So sometimes you pick a right answer. There are more than 1 right answers. They would just put 1. Item 58. Item 58. Item 58 says in the graph above, the line CD is the image of AD. Let's go. CD is the image of AD. CD is the image of AB. All right, very good. So they are saying what it is. Is it a rotation? Is it a reflection? What is it? What is it? I'm seeing what it is. Do you know what this is? Yes, yes, answer. I'm looking for the answer. Yes, Simara, your answer is correct. Karima, your answer is okay. All right. So then for this one, you would have seen that the mirror line, let me pull down this. I'm going to put a very big mirror line. My mirror line right now, I'm seeing a reflection, and my mirror line is the y-axis. So that's my mirror line. So it was AB was reflected in the y-axis, and it gives me CD. All right. So it's a reflection in the y-axis that I would have chosen for this response right here. So my answer is B. Answer is B. All right, 58, we're at 59. We're at 59. 59 says, item 59, it refers to the diagram below. All right, so it says 59, the line segment AB is rotated through 90 degrees clockwise about C. So it's going to be rotating in a clockwise direction. That means it's going to be coming this way, right? You're expecting it to go that way. I remember saying to us, that guys, that you see, whenever we rotate 90 degrees, and they always use it. I don't know if you guys seen it. My horizontal lines become vertical and my vertical lines become horizontal. So definitely I know that this AB will be standing up like this with A at the top and B down by the bottom. It's going to be standing up. But not only that, it's going to be standing up 90 degrees away from here. So 90 degrees from here is coming this way. And not only that, this distance from the center to A is going to be the same distance here. So A is going to be here and B is going to be here. So I'm looking for this. And let me put my proper line up there. I want to put the right thing there. I want to put my right line there to here. It's going to be coming there. Probably use blue. There it is. That blue line right there. All right. Matter of fact, it's going to go down some more. It would have gone down some more. Hold on. Because it's a 3. It's a 3 unit. So about this place. Would have gone about this far. Yeah. All right. Don't kill me. Would have gone about that far. So would have had A here. Yeah. And the B would have been down here. All right. So then that's what we're talking about. What did they say though? They want the coordinate of A though. So this is B down here. They don't want the coordinate of B. They want the coordinate of A, and you're looking at it right in front of your eyes right there. All right, so we're seeing a 1, 2. So it's a 1, 2, definitely 1, 2 right here, because you're understanding the power of the rotation. Let me go again. When you rotate a thing 90 degrees, you corresponding points, if you link them in a rotation, for example, you link A to the center and then link B, so A prime should say A to the center and A prime to the center, they will make a 90 degree for you right there. So they will make that nice 90 degree because it's a 90 degree rotation that you're dealing with. So I'm saying, check out for those stuff. It's a 90 degree rotation there. All right. All right. So let's see what's going on for number 60. Let's see what's going on for number 60. All right, hold on. Let's see what's going on for number 60. There is number 60. All right. So number 60 says, I want everybody now to put in their answer now, everybody. So this is the last one. So I'm giving every single person a chance. I want a response from every single person right now. Come on, people. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, guys, I'm saying subscribe to this channel. And if you're checking out things on DellyMaths, what you need to do is to type in the name and type in the topic that you like, and then you will see as many things that I would have posted on those topics, right? Coming up. It's a growing channel, 173 videos out already. I'm saying typing this just like that, all right, DellyMaths. And if I say DellyMaths, if you want, so let us say you want some circles question, you put circles. Definitely, you will see everything that I did with circles. And if you want trigonometry, you type trigonometry beside the name, and then it pops up. That's how it goes. All right. If you're searching for specific things, if you're searching for, like, say, a January 22 paper, put it beside my name in YouTube and you'll see it come up. If you're doing add maths and those stuff, it will come up. Type in what you want. All right. All right. So I'm looking for some answers. I haven't seen enough answers, I haven't seen enough answers, but I'm going to take this one home. All right. I'm seeing some answers coming in. I don't know what the answer is yet. All right, because I haven't gone through the paper, but let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. It says in a triangle ABC, so the triangle is ABC. All right, we're saying that A is X. All right, now normally I like to have a visual. I like to give you a visual. So I just make up my ABC like that. All right, it's not drawn to scale. I don't know if this is 90 or anything. I'm just saying ABC. They're saying angle A is X. I'm putting it there for you. Angle A is X. See there, X degrees. And angle B is 2x. All right, this is 2x right there. And they're saying, no, what is angle C? They're testing for concepts here. That, do you know the concept? What is the concept? The concept is that there are 3 angles in a triangle. The 3 angles add to make 180 degrees all the time. If I know 2 of the angles, and when I say know the angles, I don't need to know a value for the angle. I could have an expression for the angle. So I could say, guess what? The sum of these 2, right? So it's going to be 180 degrees minus the sum of the other 2 angles. So let me put it together. So if you want to add the other 2 angles by itself, you'll get 3x as a total. All right? So then you'll see that it's 180 minus 3x. And that is the degree that we're talking. 180 minus 3x is the answer. And that answer is going to be D. Let me see how many persons got D. I see a number of D's on the board. Wow. Riley, you're correct. Javer, but Javer, you have written your answer like 4 times. Casey Walters, very good. Powell, very good. Chadwick, Chadwick, you need to check your answer, Chadwick, man. Chad, check your answer there. All right, guys. We're at the end of this session, but let me say to you, we are doing this tomorrow again because I'm on a revision roll. So tomorrow, definitely, we're gonna do another live just like this where we can participate, but definitely, it might not be multiple choice now. I'm going to organize some questions that I want us to get ourselves familiar with as we go forward for the exam. All right, guys. So tomorrow again, we will go live revision 2, but it's not multiple choice tomorrow. We're going to be doing some questions. So I'm going to organize a number of questions that I think we really need to get on. So guess what, guys? I'm saying thank you for coming out. And that's it for this. We did all the 60 questions. So look out, that's the end of the test. And I believe a lot of you would have gotten 50 something based on what I saw. I saw a lot of 50s right now coming out from this, which is excellent. I'll say excellent work just now. Very good participation from every single one. All right, guys, so I'll see you tomorrow. Look forward for the link, maybe from your school. I'll send it to as many persons as I can. All right. And
sir,
yes.
What time would it be starting?
Same. It's the same. I'm doing it in the regular class time. So it's going to be 5:30 to 7:30. So it's going to be half hour early, just like our regular class. So I'm going to be hosting us tomorrow, but I'm going live with us. All right.
Okay.
All right, so guys, so those who don't subscribe to the channel, and if you want a link for tomorrow, probably try to contact me and get my number. It's out there. Contact me so you could get the information for the class that I'm going to be doing tomorrow. So the class tomorrow, let me tell you, I'll send out the poster for it though. It's going to be for 5:30 p.m. tomorrow sharp. That's the class time, 5:30, and so there it is. See you guys tomorrow, right here. Bye-bye.
Sir, what's your number, sir?
All right, it's out there. I'm gonna drop it here. All right, so you could get access to the Zoom link as well for tomorrow. All right, guys. I hope it was fun and I hope you guys learned a lot. We're going for it. We're gunning for it. See you guys. All right.